you seem to have like this enjoyment for trying out new things, not just on the channel. Like you're saying that you'd started trying out Go. Like that's a random hobby to pick up. Like of all the games you could try out, like Go. Like I know it was linked to the AI stuff you were doing, but
Yeah.
even so, you seem to have this interest in trying out new things, and it's one of those things that I've certainly been trying to pick back up myself because when I was younger, I would try out a lot of new things, but now that I'm, in my mid-20s, I've sort of settled into the things that I like, and it
Yeah,
it
yeah,
does feel like I'm wasting a lot of time when I'm not trying out. There's a lot of cool things out there. Like I don't know, I could pick up Go. I could try out archery. I could try out all of this stuff, and I don't know. There's something there. It's nice being in that comfortable place, but what makes you want to step out of that as much as you seem to do so?
yeah. Okay. I'm going to first talk a bit about the previous topic about the YouTube as a job thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I definitely agree a lot that uh, I don't see anything wrong with doing YouTube as a job as well. Like, definitely not. In the sense that there are a lot of channels I watch that do YouTube as a job, and I like some of them. Okay, none of them actually, but like some of the big channels I like. Sometimes did daily uploads,
Mm.
like Japanese channels that I watch right now for immersion when I have time. But occasionally they don't have enough time or their videos take too long. But I like so they like take longer than one day to make a new video. But I definitely every day look forward to seeing a new video on them. And if they have like this schedule of daily uploads, I'd be really happy about it. So it can work really well in that sense as well. And as a job, there's nothing wrong with that as well. And like you said, about switching content when you're on the uprise is definitely scarier than
Mm-hmm.
when you're just getting started or when you're already established. Like you said that React content is something that might be a bit bad to do nowadays, but PewDiePie is still doing that. Pretty much, he's been doing that for years now.
Yeah, well, I
Uh,
wouldn't say it's bad to do. I would say it's popping off more than ever. Like the only thing that makes it bad is there are some creators that don't like it being done. But as for whether it does well on the platform, well, it
nah,
very clearly does well. That's the reason everyone
yeah.
does it.
Yeah, and I suppose it's like, people like to complain about it. I mean, I suppose that's just the way things are, but I guess in like 2016 you had those like Jinx or whoever, like those first people who just watched content and didn't say anything and just,
Mm-mm.
reposted the videos basically. And before that you had like the reply videos, the reply girls and things like that
Yep.
in like 2011 or something. Uh but yeah, about trying new things. A lot of people say that to me that I seem to like to try out new things, but when I think about that myself, I personally like never really thought about it like
Mm-hmm.
in that way. Like I personally don't I haven't really even thought about like, oh, I should try out something new. What should I try out? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this looks interesting. I'll start looking into it. Personally, it's not like that for me at all. It's just like everything like happens naturally. I like randomly start getting interested in something and it's all random basically.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's all like tied together, but that's just how it works for me. Like let's say I started playing video games
Mm-hmm.
and I started watching at YouTube. I kind of liked some specific videos. I kind of wanted to make them myself, so I started making videos. And then in I had to decide what kind of a school I'm going to go to, and one of them was coding related. So I was like, I don't really do any coding, but I guess I'll look into it. And I started liking it, and then I started like learning coding by myself, just randomly, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I started looking into AI, and then from AI, I got interested in like data science and like even like some philosophical topics more. And then I decided to start making more YouTube videos again. And then uh, at one point, I started, learning Japanese as well. And from Japanese, I've like randomly, naturally became interested in a lot of different topics as well. Like if
Mhm.
I wouldn't have started learning Japanese, I most likely would have not also like picked up Go at one point as well, because like the thing that made me start playing Go was actually like immersion, like
Mhm.
watching the Hikaru no Go anime series, I suppose. And a lot of things like that. So basically the point is that I personally don't push myself to try out new things, like,
Mhm.
but instead it just comes up naturally, and I just start looking into it and start you know researching it more, start looking at YouTube videos and reading the internet about things like that. And that's how the interest grows, and there's usually always like another subset of hobbies and something inside that hobby,
Mhm.
you know and that's just how it happens, I suppose. And there was something else I wanted to say, but I forgot what it was.